Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. And for Charlotte, Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. And it's Knipple in at the small forward. Clark, there's so much excitement for these teams and for their fan bases on day one of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody.
Three-pointer, Hield. It's rebounded by Charlotte. To the middle. And it's Miller with the jam.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Pass to Hield. Over Miller. Again, Hield missing.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Simmons against Ball. Back to Bridges. Over Fultz. Bridges misses. Now here's Simmons. Tight defense on him. Knipple with the rebound. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Hield can't hit.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Ball from long range. Charlotte no good that time either. Fultz the pass to Simmons. Three-pointer, Hield. His 4th shot, his 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here. But he's battling, continuing to fight.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And he can be devastating with that little hook shot of his.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Ball against Fultz. And the rejection by Claxton. Hield from outside. Excellent D there from Ball.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Charlotte making some changes. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Knipple. And it's Sexton in for Ball. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Ball, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Zaire Williams comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shepard's checked in for Buddy Hield. And Demon subbed in for Fultz.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Bridges kicks to Sexton. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. And Ball sends it back.
Great defense from Ball, using that massive wingspan perfectly right there.
Charlotte making a switch here. Mann's checked in, and a change for the Nets. Clowney's checked in. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first. Shot clock at 2. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Brooklyn ball.
And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Hornets 4th.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Plumlee. He has yet to score. Sexton. And yes, it's good.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Shepard, the pass to Bull. Over Plumlee. Bull can't hit. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Here's Sexton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Sexton's got his second bucket.
Hey, the unselfishness there by Dinwiddie, you love it. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Down low, and the dunk by Bull.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Dinwiddie passes to Plumlee. Here's Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of two super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Smith checked in for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
And the dunk by Bull.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Shepard, the pass to Bull. The three. No good. Shot missing. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hornets lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Plumlee is at center, and Bridges next to him. Brandon Miller out there with Smith. And it's Knipple in at the 3 slot. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. And it's good for 2.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Okay, a chance to check out the numbers for Miller. Good season for him last year. He was around 21 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Good on the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Charlotte in the lead. To the inside. Knipple. And Knipple slams it in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
What a gifted shooter. Hield is especially dangerous from the corner.
And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Charlotte making some changes. Dinwiddie's checked in for Brandon Miller. And it's ball in for Smith. The kick out to Ball. Plumlee in the post. Claxton's there. Plumlee, no luck.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Fultz. Good on the triple. Fultz has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. And Clowney can't get it to go. Charlotte leading by 4. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Here's Bridges. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Pass to Clowney. Here's Bol. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Bol with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Here's Bridges, and he lays it straight in. Bridges has got the lead up to 6 now for the Hornets.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Shepard. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And that's now 6 points for Reed Shepard. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Clark, when you use the word unicorn, a one-of-a-kind player, LaMelo Ball fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, we've had so few point guards north of 6'7", and he's right in that range. And he also shoots it well on high volume from the three-point line. I don't know if there's a guy quite like him in the league at that size with that vision and three-point shooting marksmanship.
Williams for 3. Sexton grabs the board.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
You can't let a smaller guard burn you inside. Still, you gotta love Sexton's focus and fearlessness.
Here's Clowney. Drills it from outside. Clowney's got 5 now.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's Williams after the miss from Mason Plumlee. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Nets.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Boy, it's great seeing ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
17 seconds left in the first half. Timmon, that's good.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Man gets the bucket.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Healed outside. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Nets ending the second quarter on a 14-6 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first, and they kept it close, trailing by at the most 4 points. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
They've been knocking it down from 3. You have to give the playmakers credit for consistently finding the open guy. And then, of course, their shooters have delivered. If they keep it up, they're going to be tough to beat.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Charlotte.
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and it helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Fultz. Clark, the Hornets with a bunch of promising young players, hoping they can jumpstart this rebuild.
And if guys like LaMelo and Brandon Miller can stay healthy, Kevin, that's going to be key. It would not surprise me at all to see them make a big jump forward.
Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's foul. Markelle Fultz out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Brooklyn's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Fultz finds Claxton, and they pick up 2. Claxton's got the first basket of the third quarter for Brooklyn.
Well, I tell you what, Fultz does a nice job with the pocket passes, threading the needle out of the pick and roll. That's a tough cover when you're on defense.
Now, here's Ball. Three-pointer. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, the Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
You know, Greg, you could argue the Nets kind of overachieved last season under first-year head coach Jordy Fernandez.
Yeah, only the 6th worst record last season. The defense was halfway decent, but they understand some patience is required in a rebuild.
Now, here's Bridges. 6 points for him. Back to Plumlee. Charlotte moving the ball around. Ball no good. Nets leading by 5. Here's Fultz. The Hornets pull it in. Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
Hield dishes to Simmons. Hield kicks to Thybulle. Fultz against Ball. 6 to shoot. Here's Simmons, and Bridges with the block.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing.
Here's Knipple. It's hauled in by Thybulle. Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Hield the pass to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
And the Hornets call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for the Hornets. Sexton comes in for Ball. The open look here for Sexton. Drains it from beyond the arc. Sexton's got 9.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Another shot. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound here tonight for the tie. Rebound, Brooklyn. Bulls got 6 rebounds in the game. Shepard the pass to Bull. Now Shepard, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's now pause and take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Hornets.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, This backcourt has kept them in the game.
The score now all even.
Hield at creating off the drive. Dinwiddie's confidence and focus when he's penetrating, superb.
Here's Demon. Defended by Sexton. Demon, that's good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Hornets. Smith comes in for Miller, and it's Tre Mann in for Dinwiddie. Pass to Mann. Here is Plumlee. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 7 rebounds in the game. The deep three from Hield. Off target from three-point range. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Bridges passes to Smith. Back to Bridges. Goes up with a strike. Tries again. And Bull sends it back. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Brooklyn ahead, up 2. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. Tre Mann is out there with Sexton. And it's Knipple in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Here's Fultz. Following the basket by Colin Sexton. Here's Simmons. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And Plumlee kicks to Bridges. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Simmons. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio and going up against the Spurs.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, that's one to watch for. 4th contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
Now, here's Thibault. Claxton. Pass to Fultz. He tries for 3, and Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. Miller's checked in for Sexton. And it's ball in for Tre Mann. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Fultz against Ball. Bridges, no one around him. And he swishes it right through. Bridges has got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
Always looking to make an impact and capable of doing so. When Bridges sees the shot, he does not hold back. He lets it fly.
Simmons against Bridges. Simmons can't get it to go. And so Miller will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Bridges outside to take the lead. Out of hand on it. Fultz looking around. To the paint. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
We talk about the feel for the game, and Simmons has it. So adept at cashing in on what the defense gives him off these pick and roll sets, and that's not as easy as he makes it look.
Charlotte calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. The Nets with the lead. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Miles Bridges.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Ball. Rebound, Brooklyn. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Back to Claxton. Pass to Simmons. Humbly with the steal. Ball against Fultz. Offensive rebound. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Bridges.
They needed a bucket right there, and Bridges answers the call.
Timeout called, the Nets.
That's right, fans. Here are your...
And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Nick Claxton.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Ball, he's checked in for the Nets. Buddy Hield comes in for Shepard. Fultz with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Simmons. A bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Miles Bridges.
Tell you what, if you're pulling for Ben Simmons, it's great whenever he takes over a possession like that. Killer instinct for sure.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Bridges misses.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
You know, this is Simmons at his most explosive, and we are seeing the vast array of his skills on display here tonight.
Now, here's Ball. Looking to get back on track here. And Simmons with the rebound. Nets leading by 6. Hield the pass to Ball. The long distance 3 is barreled.
Wow, don't see the quick trigger out of Ball very often, but it was on display there.
Ball kicks to Sexton. Shot to stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Fultz finds Ball. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Bull's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets. Ball with a wide open look. No good from outside. And here's Brooklyn. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Here's Simmons. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got the lead back up to 9 now for the Nets.
This really elevates Ben Simmons' team when he's shooting it like this. Great to see him finding the scoring look.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Three-pointer Hield. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Ellie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Markelle, the assist numbers for you, jumping off the page. Talk about your effort to get everyone involved.
I just try to make the right play every time I'm on the floor. You know, like Coach said, you know, if I see two on me, I'm going to try to hit the open man. And we were just moving the ball today. I think that's a focus that everybody has, and I think we showed a little bit of today, and we just want to keep building.
The ball movement was outstanding. Congrats on the win.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.